sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Gone. That's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jerseys we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get a target, please.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Still 9 remaining on second down. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They got him in. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
To kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Williams to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. And that's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Rams nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Boy, that route's really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start to move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Weak on the return. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. And he locates Walker complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
The 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back. To the 37-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Falcon first down.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return to stop them right inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Troy Hill picks it. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, look.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Troy Hill picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Rams take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on second down. Ta'amu, man open left side, it's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 16, Ta'amu. At the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run here with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Stepping, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jordan Ta'amu as the first half is winding down, and the Rams have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of 40
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action with Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Touchdown.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. On the return, Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the first quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Tamu. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run in.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ryan. Left side completion to Jones. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Complete.
15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Kaepernick, his first toss off the bench. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead now up to 14.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Williams now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And this will be returned to about around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So that'll back them up 5. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Hands it off out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 33-yard line.
Second and 15. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Gets around him. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good red zone run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Rams 1-yard line.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Williams to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Challenge now, 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Tabu going up top for Cup. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Cardell Allen interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That one 28 yards on the ground. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half two.
So two words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Rams 21.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. On the return, Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play call, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a carry here for their fullback. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs.
And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
And that one will pretty much erase it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
There's another interception. Picked off at the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They go play action now. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by John Johnson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tamu gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
At the 37-yard line.
Tamu will look to pass. Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Damian Williams.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 15. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here, I'm the GOAT, little